the hell happened here?
Yeah, we released the Maximum City Spider-Man.
Maximum Series Spider-Man. What a divisive figure, huh? Some people love it, most hate it, but I think we can all agree that
$50 for a Marvel Legend is the worst sin committed by mankind.
Or is it? I don't know. Let's find out by taking a look at this guy. Okay, starting off with accessories, I gotta admit, this thing packs a punch when it comes to how much it includes. You get a good set of hands, a few heads, a little Spidey sense effect. There's even some swappable forearms, and of course, it's Spider-Man, so you're gonna get some web effects. Since this is my first Marvel Legend review, let me show you how to swap the heads. It's just a simple ball joint that you pop in and out. Let me swap into his, this is like, oh my god, that is very tight. This is like his, thinking, wondering why you spent $50 on it head. It's nice. I wish it was a little more expressive, but I think, the articulation will do a lot of the work for you. Also, you. But yeah, I think it's a nice head overall. It's kind of the same though. I'm just glad that the paint isn't sloppy on it. And this is the controversial Peter Parker head. I've heard that it's based off Eric Larson's art. I really like Eric Larson. I don't remember him drawing Peter like a devil spawn though, so I'll get back to you on that. I do like the molding on his hair. The fact that it like has a little fold out so you can make him look up. That's really nice. I love that. Oh. Stop looking at me like that. Stop it. Stop. One of the simpler accessories in this set is, his Spidey sense. It's just a little crown that you pop over his head. And you know what? Oh, shit. Hold on. As I was saying, the simpler accessory is his Spidey sense. You just pop it over his head, and I thought it would look stupid, but it kind of works. So this is how you remove the forearms. It's just a simple pop out. Careful. I don't like how it feels. It feels very dangerous coming out, so don't strip the peg out. And yeah, you can swap them out for these degloved spider hands. I don't know what you call them, but they're really cool and honestly add a lot of charm to this figure. You get only two. His right arm is the flipping arm, and then the other one is like a kind of gesturing hand, kind of fidgeting hand. I don't know. It's fun, and it works really well with the, honestly, all three of the heads. I was going to say just the human head, but no, I think you could put the mask on and it would still look good. And then finally, looking at how we, swap out hands. It's, if you've seen one Marvel Legend, you've seen them all. You just pop it out, peg it in, and bada bang, bada boom. Oh, I got the wrong hand. Sorry, guys. Plug it in like that, and bada bang, bada boom. There's no real tolerance differences on any of the hands for me. I think they all work fine. Okay, and with his web accessories, you get the basically long strands of web that he has hands made specifically to hold for. I think it works really well. Look, it's like the train scene, guys, in Spider-Man 2. Guys, it's the train scene. It's the fucking train scene. He's got Captain America's shield made of web. It's not actually Captain America's shield, but yeah. It's just a simple clip. A lot of Captain America figures use this clip. You just clip it onto the forearm. Be careful not to snap it. I know most of them do snap, so just if you have this guy, be gentle with it. Well, I mean, it's $50. You better be gentle with it. And then I don't know what to make of this accessory. So it comes with a stand, and it's like a cluster of web that's shooting out. To me, it looks phallic. It looks gross. But you know what? Screw it. There he is. Wait, hold on. It's too low. Okay, readjusting Spidey to be in a lower stance. I guess there it kind of looks like he's flipping, but I just think it's too large to be coming out of just one thing. It looks like a supercharged Samus Blast. I don't know. I don't really like this one. Alright, getting up close and personal with the web head. This is my first time looking at, Spider-Man and not Webman, so I can comment on how amazing this guy's character design is. It's so classic, so iconic. I love it. And I mean, this figure does a great job at capturing what Spider-Man is. It's got a darker blue compared to, most lighter blues, but I prefer that, honestly. You look at the back and... okay, the Spider logo is a little misaligned, but you know what? It's only $50. But yeah, other than the, other than the little leg being misaligned, I think everything came out pretty neatly on this thing. It should. It's $50. Look at that spider bit. But I mean, yeah, the web lining is nicely painted, and that head sculpt is really nice. Moving on to articulation, this figure is, it lives up to the name Maximum, okay? His head is on the typical hinge and ball joint that usual Marvel Legends have, but he has an extra ball joint at the base of the neck. It works well for adding more expression, and it gives a lot more range to the head, so you can get, the sillier poses, I'd say, and again, a very expressive piece overall. His back crunch is pretty damn good, all things considered, compared to most, right? And his forward crunch is really nice. I think this is where a lot of the, very spider-like poses come out. There's a ball joint there and the hinge that causes that. But yeah, I think you get a lot of good value from there. The shoulders hinge in and they hinge out pretty nicely, honestly. His shoulder moves out that far and swivels. And there's a double jointed elbow, really nice range on that. He has a swivel at the forearm and a swivel at the wrist. The forearm swivel is mainly because of accessorizing, you gotta swap it out. Looking at his legs, they're a little interesting, right? So it has that drop down hip that everyone loves, and it can't do the splits with them, which is
$50.
But they do impressively kick up really nicely, which is good. But I am a little sad that, no kick out. Swivel at the thigh, and the knee bend is incredible. You get the boot swivel, which, should be typical. And then the foot hinge down, foot hinge up, and the toe hinges. Okay, I showed you the whole thing, and my thoughts are mixed. I'm sorry. The product itself is one of Hasbro's best webheads. However, I feel like a title such as Maximum series kind of warrants it. And I feel like with a title like that, it also should have gone all the way. How, you might be asking? 2 very, very simple additions. One more head sculpt, mainly a lifted mask. I think that would be kind of cool, a nod back to Pizza Spidey. And second, a stand. Come on, Hasbro. He's Spider-Man, the guy whose theme asked the viewers to look over. A stand would have gone so far in making this even better, because this guy's articulation has so much potential with a stand. And I know it's easy to get your own stands. I have plenty of my own. But you did it for Black Widow, you can do it for fucking Spider-Man, right? Look, if you're a collector that only does Hasbro stuff, this is a must-buy. It's excellent and fires on all cylinders. If you go beyond that, though, and enter the world of imports, the competition is a bit more cutthroat. With players in the ring like Medicom Mafex, Revoltech, and now SHF entering the party for classic Spideys, it's a very saturated market, so Hasbro kinda does have to step up their game beyond just slight remodeling to keep up with the competition. This figure does have me thinking, though. Beyond its value in comparison, its existence is concerning to me. I thought that Renew Your Vows and Amazing Fantasy 15 were gonna be the definitive Spideys for at least another 2 years. Yet he's already arrived. Maximum. He's here. And he's great and all, but it makes me wonder, what other features are they gatekeeping for the next release? Captain Ultimatum from Hell? I don't know. Look, to the people who don't like this figure, I understand where you come from. $50 for a Marvel Legend is crazy. But I also see the appeal for people who love this. It's a very nicely made product. If you ask me, my personal preference is fucking Webman.